My name is Siyabonga Mbatha. Uh, KPP. I went to Osterman Primary School and I went to a Government Boys High School. I grew up with both my parents. Spent most of my childhood life in Ogogo, in Mkulu. I've always loved playing ball again, so we would play ball extracting. When you come back from school, it's straight to starting for football, and I think uthando lebhola came about playing on the street, because people would come out and watch these ingane lebhola starting, and I think I just fell in love with it there. And then when I got to a high school, when I got to grade 11, I had an opportunity to represent South Africa. We World Cup qualifier for beach soccer. And I think as a child, I was just about football. I played football. I did nothing but football. If it's not school, it's football. And I represented the school. But at the same time, I could not be free in playing football because Uma wanted me to focus more on school than football. So I never really had an opportunity to play for my development or play for my lower league teams. My first professional contract was with Laduma and Arrows. Yeah. Straight after matric, they had open trials. So I went. At that time, they were coached by Coach Mbatha, and he was assisted by Coach Mandelazi, and the goalkeeper coach at that time was Skebe Kanyes. So I went there for open trials. I was told to come back the following day. So when I went back the following day, again I was told to come back the following day. And then eventually they made a decision which they were going to sign me. So I started training with the first team. So after 2 weeks of training the first team, then I was offered my first personal contract, where for me it was the best thing ever. So I trained with the Arrows. I signed a contract. I was a professional, and then the good part came where I got paid for the very first time. Remember, I'm from Elokshini, from Leskoleni, not exposed to Mali. That mind gain, I think I had fun with that money because I can't really say I did this and that with it. I just went on a spending spree, but what can I say? It was the first salary, so I had to go out and have fun with it. Being a professional soccer player, it has massive challenges, especially more kuma families where and corner, because number one, with regards to eat diet, you are clueless. And then for me, it's always been a challenge because number one, I'm naturally big boned, so my size has always been the issue, so to say. So I think for me that was a challenge that I faced, but I think also the things that you face that will challenge you is the trainings. When you get to a professional setup, you train different from a team selection. So there are massive challenges because you have to go through things that you're not used to, but they're there so that they make you better as an individual. So for me, if you want to be a professional footballer, you need to work hard and fight through my challenges, because you will experience my challenges. I think one of the big challenges in football is rejection. I think you get signed by a coach today, the coach leaves and the new coach comes in, and you find that your coach, not that you're not a good player, but he doesn't believe in your style of play. And what do? Because it obviously sideline you. So do you give up, or do you fight for your plays, or do you move? So those are the things that you need to work on. I think mental strength is more important than anything else. You need to be strong mentally to say, if I come across a situation that I can't deal with it, then I need to find someone that's going to help me through the process. Favorite goalkeeper of all times? Nope, I do not have one. Simply because I think goalkeepers have different strengths and weaknesses. So for me, I don't look at what how goalkeepers make saves because anyone can make a save, but I look at the finer details of goalkeeping where one is stronger, maybe distribution. So that one becomes my favorite in terms of how it distributes the ball. One from a build up perspective, and others are good with crosses, high balls, one on ones. So I don't specifically have a goalkeeper that I can point out and say he's my favorite goalkeeper of all times. Five things people don't know about me. I think one of the things is that the reason why I wear which is number 28, it's because of my son who was born on the 28th of Feb, so that's why I wear jersey number 28. And secondly, what people don't know about me is that I'm very close to my mother. I think she's, after my grand, she's the one person I'm very close with. And then thirdly, I'm an introvert, and being an introvert has really made me to stick around a certain group, which is basically the fourth thing that people don't know about me. I have the same group of friends from the primary, people that are around, that surround me is the same people that I went to the same primary school with and same high school, which is the same people that we run Siyabonga Foundation with, and number five, how I think people don't know why Kutsu Siyabonga Foundation, and when people see Siyabonga Foundation, people assume that's me putting my name there, but no, it just so happened to go to Siyabonga, but basically me now ngithi ngiyabonga gogo for izinto that you've taught me, because I think there's a lot of things that she taught me that I'm thankful of, and I wanted just to carry on where she left off, so that igama lakhe is record. Being number 15 on the log for us, I think what caused that was the fact that we started slow. I think we didn't start too good. And sometimes when you don't start well, it just boils back to what you never really prepared well for a season. And ever since, we've just been playing catch up. And I think at some point, there was a point where we picked up and then we dropped again. But I think after the last game we played, where we won the last game away from home against Kaizer Chiefs, who was number one on the log, I think for us that was a positive thing to happen within the team, within the players, because it brought back a belief to say we can still survive. So I'm very confident that we will survive as a team, because I think we have the same number of points with our team with number 14, 13 and 12, and we still have to play the very same teams. So I think we're going to play direct oppositions that we need to beat, and for me, I'm confident that we'll make it and we'll pull through. To my fans, to people that have stuck by me through thick and thin, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate the support they've given to me. It's never been an easy road. There was a time where I needed them the most, and they stuck by and they've supported me throughout. And I just hope they continue to stick by, and I will also continue to do my best. I'll also continue to try my level best in making sure that they're proud of me, with what I do, and hopefully we can go together and be one big happy family at the end, and achieve great things. And I just want to say thank you very much. I appreciate the support. even in difficult times, the love they give to me, even on rainy days, you get messages to say, don't worry, it's going to be okay. So all of that, that's when you need people when the chips are down, and that's when you need support. And they've never really turned their back on me. So for that, I'd like to say thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And may God bless all of them.